Hello, good morning, students. This is our session 8 of chapter 2 Polynomials. In the last session 7, we have seen the illustrations based on the algebraic identities. So, we will recall the identities first and then we will go ahead for the exercise 2.5. Okay? So, we will recall the identities first. First identity, x plus y whole square is equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square. Second, x minus y whole square is equal to x square minus 2xy plus y square. Third, x square minus y square, that is equal to x plus y into x minus y. Fourth identity, x plus a into x plus b, that is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. Fifth identity, x plus y plus z whole square, that is equal to x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Sixth identity, x plus y whole cube, that is equal to x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x plus y. Seventh identity, x minus y whole cube is equal to x cube minus y cube minus 3xy into x minus y. Eighth identity, x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to first bracket x plus y plus z into the second bracket x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. So these are this is the list of 8 activities, right? That is 8 algebraic identities. Okay, now let us take examples from exercise 5.2 on the basis of these identities. Okay? Question number 1. Find product using suitable identities. Here, from each question, I have taken 2 or 3 questions or 1 questions from that. The remaining questions you have to do in homework. Okay? So let us take question number 3. This question is find product using suitable identities. First question is 3x plus 4 into 3x minus 5. So what we will do, which identity we are going to utilize here? Yes, x plus a into x plus b, that is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b, right? Okay, so let us start. Here also 3x plus 4, 3x minus 5. So first term is 3x, so square of the first term plus 4 minus 5 into first term, that is 3x plus 4 into minus 5. So what it will be? 9x square. 4 minus 5, that is minus 1. So minus 1 into 3x, that is minus 3x. And 4 5s are 20 plus minus minus, that is minus 20. So this is the answer, right? Second question, that is the fourth one. Y square plus 3 by 2 into y square minus 3 by 2. Yes. Which identity we will utilize here? You can check. Y square is same. 3 by 2 is same. Only the difference is of signs. Here positive sign, here negative sign. So which identity we are going to utilize here? A plus b into a minus b. That is square of the first term. First term is y square. So square of the y square minus square of 3 by 2. So this term will become y raised to 4 minus 9 by 4. That is the square of 3 by 2. Right? So this is the solution. Question number 2. Now evaluate the following product without multiplying directly. You have to find out the products without multiplying directly, means you have to utilize the identities here. Okay, I have taken question number 2 from that. 95 into 96, right? So how can we solve this? 95. Here we can see 95 can be written as 100 minus 5 and 96 is written as 100 minus 4. So which identity we are going to utilize? X plus a into x minus x plus b. Okay, so the first term 100 square plus minus 5 minus 4 into the first term, that is 100, plus minus 5 into minus 4. 100 square is 10,000. Minus 5 and minus 4, that is minus 9 into 100, plus minus 5 into minus 4, that becomes plus 20. Right? Okay. 10,000 plus minus minus 900, that is 900 plus 20. 10,000 and 20 are added first, so it will become 10,020 minus 900. So what we will have here? 9,120, which is the answer. Right? So this is the value of 95 into 96 by using identity. Right? Okay. Now see question number 3. Factorize using appropriate identities. First, we have taken question number 2 from that and question number 3 from that. Right? Question number 2. 4y square minus 4y plus 1. Now you can check it is a quadratic polynomial, or you can say it is a trinomial. Now here first term and last term are perfect square terms, because you can check we can squareize them both. That is 4y square is a square of 2y and 1 is a square of 1. Now regarding the middle term, we have to take the sign minus. We have to multiply 2 by first term as well as last term, that is 2y into 1. So you will get on multiplying 4y. Right? So we can say this is a whole square of 2y minus sign 1. That is 2y minus 1 whole square. And now you have to factorize it, so you have to split it into two parts. That is 2y minus 1 into 2y minus 1. So this is the factor of the given question. Okay. Third question, x square minus y square by 100. Now you can check there are only two terms and both the terms are perfect square terms. So which identity is utilized? Minus sign is also here. So which identity we are going to utilize here? That is a square minus b square. So you can say x square is the square of x, y square by 100 is a square of y by 10. Now a square minus b square. So a minus b, a plus b, that is x minus y by 10 into x plus y by 10. That are the factors of the given question. Right? Okay. Next. Question number 4. Expand using suitable identities. Fifth. We have taken two questions from that. Fifth one first. That is 2x minus 2x plus 5y minus 3z whole square. Which identity we are going to utilize here? X plus y plus z, because three terms are indicating here. So we are using the identity number 5. Right? That is x plus y plus z whole square is equal to x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Okay? So let us start. First we have to take the square of all three terms, that is square of minus 2x plus square of 5y plus square of minus 3z plus 2 into, now product of first two terms, that is minus 2x and 5y. Right? So it will become 2 into minus 2x minus 5y. Next 2 into 5y into minus 3z plus 2 into minus 3z minus 2x. Okay, now we will simplify it. Square of minus 2x, that is 4x square. Square of 5y, that is 25y square. Square of minus 3z, that is 9z square. Now further multiply the next terms. Plus minus minus 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20xy, plus minus minus 2 5s are 10, 3s are 30yz, minus minus plus, and this plus remains as it is. So it is 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12 zx. So it is 12zx, which is the expansion of the given question. Right? Okay. Next question, number 6. 1 by 4a minus 1 by 2b plus 1 whole square. Right? Okay. Let us start again. Square of the first term 1 by 4a square plus minus 1 by 2b square plus 1 square plus 2 into multiplication of first two terms, that is 1 by 4a and minus 1 by 2b plus 2 into minus 1 by 2b into 1 plus 2 into 1 into 1 by 4a. Right? Okay. Let's simplify them. 1 by 4a square, that is 1 by 4 square, 1 by 16 square of a square. Square of minus 1 by 2b, that is 1 by 4 b square. Minus sign disappears here due to the even power. 1 square, that is 1. Now move further. Plus minus minus 2 and 2. This 2 gets cancelled. So 1 1s are 1 upon 4 ab. This is minus 1 upon 4 ab. Next term 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Plus minus minus, so minus 1b, that is minus b, which appears here, and 2 2s are, that is cancel out, so 1 upon 2a. Right? So this is the simplification of the given question. Okay. Now let question number 5. Here two questions are there. I have taken second of them. Okay. The question is 2x square plus y square plus 8z square minus 2 root 2 into xy plus 4 root 2 into yz minus 8xz into z. We have to factorize it. Now first of all, from this question we can check after these three terms, first and third term have minus signs. Right? First and third term have minus sign. So which variable is common from both? That is x variable. So the term containing x variable is negative here. That is, whenever you are writing x, that x is replaced by minus x. Okay? Okay, let's start. Here we know that first three terms are the perfect square terms. Okay, let's check it. 2x square. It is a square of 2 is a square of root 2 and x is a square of x square is a square of x. So this is a square of root 2x. But we have already said whenever x will come, you have to write it with minus. So minus root 2x square plus y square, that is square of y, plus 8z square, that is 2 root 2 z square. Whenever you are taking the root of that square of that, what you will have? It is 4 and this is 2. 4 2s are 8. So 8 2 root 2 z square plus. Now multiply 2 y first and second term first, then again 2 by second and third term first, and then again 2 by third and first term. Right? So I have put the terms here. Now we have to check on multiplying this first term, first one. So what we will obtain? Plus minus minus 2 root 2 xy. So this is here minus 2 root 2 xy. Okay, plus 2 2s are 4 root 2 yz. So this is our second term. Right? Plus minus minus 2 2s are 4 root 2 into root 2, that is 2. So that will become 8zx, which is appeared here. Right? Okay. So how can we write now? So this is written as first term plus second term plus third term whole square, right? That is minus root 2x plus y plus 2 root 2 z square. You can also write this term as, if you are taking minus sign common and that minus sign taken outside the bracket, so it will become positive. Why? Because due to the even power, right? So this term is also written as root 2x minus y minus 2 root 2z whole square, right? And after than that, you have to split it into two parts, that is root 2x minus y minus 2 root 2z into root 2x minus y minus 2 root 2z. And if you are writing in this way, then also you have to write it into 2 times, right? Okay. Let's take the next question. Question number 6. Expand using suitable identities. Okay. So first question is second one. 2a minus 3b whole cube. Now we are taking the cubes, that is identity number 6 and 7, right? So here minus sign appears, so we will take x minus y whole cube identity. So regarding that, cube of first term minus cube of second term minus, we have to multiply 3 by first term into second term into first term minus second term regarding the identity, right? Okay. You can also write the identity above here like this: x minus y whole cube, that is equal to x cube minus y cube minus 3xy into x minus y. So it is easily understandable for you, right? Okay, this is the identity and we are using this identity in this question. Okay, regarding this, so we have taken this first line. Okay, now cube of the first term, that is 8, cube of 2 8, and cube of a, that is a cube, minus cube of 3 is 27 and cube of b is b cube, minus 3 2s are 6, 6 3s are 18ab into 2a minus 3b, that is equal to 8a cube minus 27b cube. Now you have to multiply this 18ab to 2a and then minus 3b. So it will become minus 18 2s are 36, a into a, that is a square into b, minus minus plus 18 3s are 54, a, b into b, that is b square. So this is the answer, right? Okay, let us take one more example here. Question number 3 from the same. 3 by 2x plus 1 whole cube. Here we are using the identity x plus y whole cube, that is equal to x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x plus y, right? We are using the identity here. Okay, regarding that, cube of first term plus cube of second term. So cube of 3 by 2x and cube of 1 plus multiplying by 3 first term and second term, so 3 by 2x into 1 into 3 by 2x plus 1 in the bracket. Now take the cube of this. 27 cube of 2 is 8, that is 27 by 8 x cube, plus cube of 1 is 1 itself, and 3 3s are 9 by 2x into 3 by 2x plus 1, right? Now take the expansion. 27 by 8 x cube plus 1 plus 9 3s are 27, 2 2s are 4, that is 27 by 4 x into x square, plus 9 by 2 1s are 9 by 2 into x. So this is the answer, right? You have to remember the identities regarding the terms, regarding the questions, and then place the terms regarding the identity and simplify them, so you will get your answer. Okay, next question number 7. Evaluate the following by using proper identity, right? Okay. Third question we have taken from that is 102 cube. So how can we evaluate this by using identity? That is, first we have to write 102 as 100 plus 2 cube, and now use the identity here. First 100 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 into first term into second term into first term plus second term. Cube of 100, that is, when 2 zeros are there, then 6 zeros will come in cube, right? Okay, this will become 10 lakh plus 8 plus 3 2s are 6, hundreds are 600, 100 plus 2, that 100 plus 2 in the next term becomes 102, and when we are multiplying this by 600, so we will get 61,200, and this one 10 lakh plus 8, that becomes 10 lakh 8. Now add both of them again, so we will have 10 lakh 61,208. So this is our simplification, that is cube of 102, right? Okay, we are keeping this session over. Next questions we will take in the next session. Okay, thank you.